Hello everyone, welcome to another video. Welcome to the video. I am Vin the Tiny Man, and you can call me Vin the Tiny Man. So, I have my Traxxas Hoss right here. VXL. I don't think there is any, like, brushed version of this. Let me just turn this down a little bit. So, I drove my Traxxas Hoss in the water a little tiny bit. It kind of got like just above here, and I wasn't really responsible because I kind of revved it up and some of the water got into some of the cracks. So I'm going to show you guys how to clean it out. The things that you're going to need. You're going to need the I took the tires off and I just squished it on the floor. Before doing that, I should have put a towel down, but I'll clean that up later. So the things that you're gonna need are a 2.5 millimeter hex screwdriver and a little one that comes with the truck. You can get these at the hobby shop, or like sometimes they'll give it to you for free. Next time it will just be like $1. Not too bad. Something to pick out, like in the holes over here, just like something to gather it all up. And I should turn the car off, but I was just cleaning out the drive shaft. I don't know if my car is supposed to sound like this. It always was sounding like this. So, I'm just gonna shut that off. So, you don't need shocks unless you want to replace shocks. I just like my little part bin. Yeah, enable doesn't really come enabled. I mean, you don't really need anything else. Just this, and that little tool. And some Q-tips, and maybe this is not a knife, it's just something to scrape out some stuff, like in these corners. Something easy to just scrape some of that stuff out. And Q-tips, and a longer one of these. I kind of did some in there, these couple holes. What I did first was take off the tires and squeeze them on the floor. Do that with a towel. Next, yeah, squeeze out your tires and like make sure they're evenly squeezed out so the sponge doesn't like get like messed up. And then like put them on like a stove or something, not on it, just like next to it, so it absorbs some of the moisture. Then just like clean up a little bit of the side with either a towel like this or some nice thick mechanic like towels. I don't know where my dad got these, but I use them a lot, and I have some diamond gloves and stuff. I forgot what I was gonna say. I had to I don't know where I got these towels from and the gloves, because you know that stuff rocks. Alright, so your body got a little wet. Oh, I didn't look at it. Okay, if your body looks like this, not too hard. I'll try to leave a link to everything I use in this video. I don't know what this is. I found it. This box, tin box or something. I don't know where I found it. I got this at Walmart for a gift. I'm sure you can find that at Walmart somewhere. This isn't the speaker that's playing. I'm just working on fixing that. Spray. You're gonna want glass cleaner. Of course, my battery is at 10%. Glass cleaner. Device is hot, so my flashlight turns off. How stupid is that? Alright. That's pretty hot. Alright. Yeah, so you're gonna want some of this. Or just Windex. I don't know. It's just something to wipe it down a little bit. So when it looks like that and white, just take a paper towel or this microfiber towel and just wipe it down. Okay, when your body is looking a lot better than before, sometimes you can find this hard to reach spots. Nice job, Traxxas. And this and in between here, that this towel just really kind of can't get in there. This is where the Q-tips come in. Grab the other hand. Got it. So just pretty much just wipe. Try to get that out if you can. It's not a big deal. Just try to clean up the screws, because the screws can get rust on them. That's what you should be doing. Just get the just clean up the screws and stuff with a towel or something, and yeah, just do the body first, and then you can put the body on, say, something warm and that'll absorb moisture, or you can leave it outside in the sun. So, well, it's winter, so it's kind of gonna freeze, so don't really do that. Battery, you should unplug your battery. I already cleaned out the outlet part, so it's good. So yeah, unplug it. So it's unplugged, and make sure that this is cleaned out. Blow in it. Make sure your connectors are nice and straight, and everything's nice and just rub it down. Your hand can pretty much do a lot with gloves. You can get into these corners. And yeah, I like the squishiness when it's dry. But let's grab a towel and just squish out with our hand. My hand, just try to dry it up. Don't really worry about the dirt and stuff. When that dries, it's gonna be like this, and you could just easily grab that, and it'll come right off, and you can get a damp paper towel and just right off. Next, your shocks. Your shocks are very important. These shocks are expensive. They're like $50. They're pretty expensive. So always take care of this, and definitely your electronics, because you're not gonna want to replace these, because it's gonna be a lot of money and maybe a program. Oh, I also advise getting something like this. This is amazing. You can really get into the screws. If you have dirt clogged up in those screws, you get what I'm saying. Just scrub it in there and blow it all out. It really works well, and then you can just clean the tip. So next, just buckle that up. I'm okay. I'm gonna get a tire. Alright, so I got an E-Revo 2.0 tire. Man, I wish they... The one thing that Traxxas has to figure out, their tire problems. They got some serious tire problems. One, it's either the glue don't stick. Two, the biggest problem that we all have, water. It just gets in it. It really screws up the tire. It's so annoying. Next, clean up that servo. You know what? Even better, I'm gonna take off the servo horn, because if there's grime and stuff in there, especially in the winter time, if that freezes, it's gonna strip your servo if you have plastic gears. Yeah, I have a metal geared servo, but I'm not putting that in until this one breaks. I don't know how that happened. I really don't know how that happened. Weird, but the camera it seriously zooms in so much. Also clean this part out. Just really try to get in there. Clean all this out, and this out, etc. and make sure you screw those screws back in. But just to make sure, there's a lot of grime and stuff in there, just wiggle something like this in there, and it really gets all that dirt stuff out. Do it lightly so you don't like mess up the metal and stuff. So not too hard, just clean up the screw holes and maybe underneath here, get that spring cleared, and then we'll work on the shocks a little bit later. Okay, when your one side is done, you got into the cracks a little bit better. Nice body now. You got all the grime out of here. Make sure you get under here and just like really get in there. I didn't really do a good job of that. I'm just gonna, don't have to worry about the plastic too much. I just went crazy with the glass. With that little clip of boom, just white everywhere, white snow everywhere. I really hope it starts snowing soon so I can get some jobs. I have like 10 people who want to hire me, so I want to get this thing ready for the snow. Wheelie bark and rubber wheels would be nice. Just take your Q-tips, and what I did is, if I had like a camera shelf on my wall, I can like go like this. That'd be so much easier. I just do this. Just get in there and just like rub it all around. It's better to leave Q-tip hair in there than just have dirt and grime. Like I just really like get in there, and you can get a lot out. Yeah, just do this with the inside of this, like in here. That's pretty bad in there. I didn't even drive in a lot of water. I don't know how the screws are rusting. I wonder if stainless steel screws would be nicer. I don't know what kind of metal is stronger or not, but anything's better than rust and stripping screws. Terrible. Like if you get these two screws rusted and your whatever in here gets all messed up, it's gonna be a pain. Like in some of my other cars, this gets stripped and this gets stripped, and I have to replace like something in there, like the servo horn or something in here, or whatever the heck that thing is. Pain in the butt. I would snip this and snip on top of here and just drill a hole straight to the top of that thing, and it would be terrible, even though that's not really what I'm supposed to do. Right, anyway, flip it over with one hand. Antenna, please don't hurt. Alright, cool. Side's in there. This side's actually pretty clean. So just take these cups off and get into the bearings with the Q-tips. Oh, yeah. Before you do that, wait, no. The tool that you need. Just grab one of this and... Oh, wait. Oh, this will work. Just, like, pinch that in and you can... No. Forget that. Forget that was there. Grab a, flat thingy. Like that. And just, like, kind of, like, go out like this. Or in. And just do circles around it. So, nice. Evenly pops out. The struggle of getting these caps off is so hard. Alright. When you get to, your bearing, there's a little washer thing in there. Make sure that stays in there. Actually, first, rotate that so that pin doesn't fall out. That's like, this pin, like, is everything. This pin, like, this, where is this thing? This thing goes into the pin, and then that hooks up to your wheel, and then it hooks up to your tire. That's what spins it. And, that breaks, or you lose it, you're not gonna get 100% of your, like, power. Because it's like, when you're, like, one wheel's on this side and one wheel's on this side, only these two are gonna be spinning. That's how much power you're gonna be pretty much getting. Like, none. So, keep that. Grab Q-tip and, My phone died, and gotta start up Spotify again. Okay, I'm back. My phone died. Alright, so wash up the washer and the bearing, and see if you can get in these little crevices over here. Now that that's all washed, ooh, dry it. Oh crap. Okay, when you have it all nice and shiny, no grimes in there, and your body isn't with white stuff, do the rest of the cups. And before you put this little guy back on, make sure it's all clean. Make sure there's nothing in there. Otherwise, it's a hard time getting it back on and a hard time getting it back off, and if this thing falls off, ooh. And that should just pop on. Okay, when your fingers are brutally hurt and your car is finally done, time for the shocks. Alright, yeah, shocks. You can flip your car over, make sure it doesn't throw up oil, and, if your car does throw up oil, I don't know how to help you right now, because there's no oil in the car other than the shocks and the gearbox. And if your car starts leaking oil out of here, I think you should get that checked. When my gearbox breaks or something with this thing breaks, I'll definitely make a video for you guys if that somehow breaks. Anyway, shocks. Very important. If you hear this, shut up, speaker. You can kind of hear like, I don't really know if that's good or bad, but here's what you'll need for the tools you're gonna need. Not that one, but underneath the, oh, actually, wait, do you need that? No, you don't need to take this off. Let me, yeah. You're gonna need one of these. I don't know what kind of millimeter that is, but you're just gonna need to take this off and this off. Okay, if your shock looks like this, it needs medical help. Just like mine. First thing you do is dip your shock in grease. No, I'm joking. Don't do that. That's terrible advice. Wipe. Yeah. This first. Wipe this down. This. Yeah. Wipe it down, and then clean this part up. I don't. Yeah. Don't unscrew that. Take this little black thing off. This black thing. This one. Just slide off like this. Yeah. Just slides off. Don't unscrew this one. Oil will spill everywhere. Yeah, just clean this up with anything you want to use other than, spray paint. Okay, when your shocks look like they came out of plastic surgery, they should look like this. Well, at least a little bit better than mine, because I didn't really take care of mine. I just used the tissue and, this, and, yeah, mine's kind of twisted. But, yeah, make sure that when you close it, it shouldn't sound like this. It should kind of rise up. It should rise up a tiny bit. That's what mine looks like. Yours might come up to here because it's in much better condition than mine. But yeah, then you could just put everything back on like this. You put this through here. You put focus. We're not done. Put it like this. Make sure this little extra piece hanging down is like this and not the other way around. Then there's a little circle like focus thing. It's following me pretty good. Then pull that through and stretch out your shock. Once your shock looks like this, then put this little cap back on. And should look like this. Should expand. Hopefully it expands like mine. If it doesn't, your shock is destroyed. Should look like this. Do this with all of them. Once you did all of that and your hands are bleeding, next take your last Q-tip and fix it in these holes if you want. I'm not really going to. I'm just gonna do that. And then take your connector, fill it up with water, and then plug your battery in it. No, don't do that. Don't ever do that. Never do that. Clean out the connector with a Q-tip. Once you do that, blow in it. Make sure you don't spit in it. Like this. Don't do that. Your outside of the body probably looks like shit. So there. Then rotate your car a little bit so you can look how dirty it is, how disgusting it is. Next, take this awesome paintbrush, hairspray. Don't use that much. Don't use that much. Car. Take your microfiber tablet and just then make it look like just like throw it on and then pause your video and then scrub the whole entire thing, put it right back on here, and then it'll be done. Take this off. You don't need it. Okay. Your car should be done. Don't forget to take your wheels off the stove like I didn't do. I hope they're not melted. But yeah, that should be good. If your car turns on and it starts smoking and it explodes and your house burns down, I have nothing to do with it. That's your fault because you didn't listen to my tutorial. Love you guys. Bye. Oh, and don't forget to lock your door to make sure Mom doesn't come in and see this. Yeah, that's my fault.